Yo, what is good? It's your boy AC, the lifestyle plug. Welcome back for another video. And as you see, I have changed up the environment, and the environment changed because, as you know, I have brought home my son in November. He's currently 4 months old. And to make sure that I meet all my obligations and responsibilities, the only time I have is to record in the car now. So you can be seeing a lot more videos in the car, and it's going to be just me sharing my mind and speaking my mind about the things that are currently going on. You'll hear a lot of things about Lifestyle Plug. The podcast and the live stream are still a thing. I haven't really designated a day that I'll be doing the live stream podcast because, as I said, everything is new and I'm just getting used to building my brand and creating content and running a business and preparing for my career as a real estate agent, broker, real estate company. Real estate is going to be that engine for me. But today I had my last interview and I really liked them a lot. And I'm going to tell you what brokerage I went with. But before I get into sharing with what brokerage I decided to go with, I want to share the things that you need to do to become a real estate agent. My journey is very specific to Texas, and your requirements may be different. If you have any questions on what your state requirement may be to become a real estate agent, just let me know and I can tell you exactly what you need to do. I do have a link in the description for Aceable Agent, which is the course that I took, which is online, and I finished in a month. It's super easy, very fast paced, is done on your time. So Aceable is a really good study tool that you can use, which I'll go into more detail about that. So, what do you need to become a real estate agent in any state? Well, most so in the state of Texas. First thing you need to know is that, do you want to do real estate? That is going to be the first real question you need to ask yourself. Do you even want to be a real estate agent? Do you want to be in sales? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Being a real estate agent is really being an entrepreneur under a certain brokerage. It's not a job because, again, you have to market yourself. You have to get your own leads. It's not going to be given to you. What you work for and how much work you put in is the amount of money you'll be paid. So it's really a business at the end of the day. But you have to decide if you want to be a real estate agent, and don't just do it because of the anesthetic. I know a lot of times on YouTube and social media, we see these real estate agents and they have like the flashy cars, they have the Lamborghinis, they have the $1 million listings and all these things. But what you don't see is the work that has to be put in to be an amazing real estate agent. Let's make sure that we pay attention to that and understand the work that needs to be done to be an amazing agent, because watching Only Manhattan is going to do nothing for you if you can't put in the work. So the first thing is to decide if you want to be a real estate agent or not. After you decide you want to be a real estate agent, what you need to do is go into Aceable. Aceable is the course that I went through to get my courses done. In the state of Texas, you need 180 hours of course material. This is credit hours. Each course is 30 hours, and I think it is like 6 courses. With that said, you have to do 180 hours, and Aceable Agent is the fastest way that you can do that. And like I said, it's self-paced, it's online, so you can do it anytime. They even got an app for the phone. So I would definitely do Aceable Agent. If you are in Texas, I know some other good ones are Champion. They have in-person, hybrid, and online. So whatever works for you. I know for Aceable, I maybe paid $400 for the course. And like I said, it's self-paced. I finished in a month and a half. So it speaks for itself. If you want to try out Aceable Agent, they don't have a free trial, but I do have a link in the description that you can try out Aceable and get your courses and become a real estate agent. Oh, also another thing is that Aceable is not just for Texas. They're also for other states as well. They have all 50 states for a real estate license. So just check it out. Click on the link, see if they have your state, and get the courses. So after you have the courses, I literally have my notes on my phone because I am driving. So after you finish your courses, you're going to need to submit an application to TREC. TREC is the Texas Real Estate Commission, and you'll submit an application. It's $250, and you'll put your courses in there, you'll put your information, And this is what's going to give you the approval for your test. Currently, the state of Texas has transferred the software, whatever that Trek uses. The portal is super slow because they did a change in December, and I submitted mine December 21st. December 21st, I submitted it, and I'm still currently waiting, and it's March 2nd. So Trek is taking time for us new agents that have already completed the courses. Trek is taking their time. So let's try to give them some grace, because I know a lot of us want to get the ball rolling and start making money and impacting our communities and providing them ownership and wealth and all that many things. Once you submit your information to Trek, then that's when they'll give you the approval to take your test. You'll pay for the test. You'll take the test. I haven't taken the test yet because I have not gotten approval. But it's another thing that Aceable provides for all those agents that may have applied for their state commission for the real estate. You'll take the test. A good material that you can study is One Prep Agent, which is through Aceable. It's like the same company. Aceable, you can use YouTube. YouTube has a lot of good information. Like the practice tests on there are amazing, and you can kind of screenshot it on your computer. You can put it in ChatGPT in the questions, and you kind of get ChatGPT to be like your little mentor and stuff like that. It's all cool stuff. That'd be a whole nother video. You'll study for your test. You take the test. Once you pass it, from the information that was shared with me from the brokerages that are interviewed, from what I understand, you pass the test, you'll submit your scores. They give you like an inactive license. Once you have an inactive license, you can go into the brokerage. The brokerage will activate the license, and you'll go through the training and all that stuff with the broker that you chose. So that is the process that I understand of becoming a real estate agent. It can vary between different states. The information I provided you is specifically for Texas. Right now, I'm currently waiting on Trek for taking my test. And what happened is that sometimes on live streams, what I'll do is that I'll come up with a lot of study questions, and I'll provide you with a study guide. As a matter of fact, I'm going to come up with a study guide. If you comment study guide, I will share the study guide that I'm using. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with somebody that wants to get into real estate. Share the Aceable link, because Aceable is actually a really good course that I use, and I think it's very fast, especially for people that value speed and precision and things like that. Aceable will be great, especially if you're not good sitting in front of the classroom, which I'm not. But for anybody that wants to become an agent, make sure you reach out to me. I can tell you the specific requirements that you may need for your state. Oh, and back to what brokerage I decided to choose. I decided to go with Keller Williams.